So in this video I'm just going to give you a little bit update on the market for that week. They have opened a little bit weird, so let's break through them and check. So first pair is Euro GBP. As we can see, weekly and daily are both bullish. If you want to see how I analyze the market, there are more videos, so you can check me telling you exactly how to find out the structure about the market. So weekly, daily bullish, so that means that we are interested in that trade. Then here I've marked just to check. I haven't found an entry because this is not exactly what I'm looking in a 4-hour time frame for me to enter, and also it's not exactly what I'm looking in the 30-minute. As you can see, in the 30-minute I'm looking for the structure break. Here we haven't break the structure. It's a huge crash to the market and still bearish, nothing closed below, so gives us a new lower low and a new lower high, so we can break it. So the lower heights up here and the lower low is here, so nothing has broken and shifted yet. That's why I'm just checking on it, just looking at it. If we can have another lower low and then in your lower high to break it, then it could be nice. I like the weekly story, but also if it closes like something like that or a little bit more, it can be a very nice trade for next week, since we have like a double week rejection. So we get the next week, can just hope and anticipate for a weak fill, so we can see and wait. Next it's NZD USD. Again, I've marked, haven't entered any trades. My zone was here initially because I really like the weekly. It was really nice as a weekly and I like the weekly story. It was a huge breakthrough from that zone, but I didn't think that was enough as a rejection. I think it was a candlestick that came and closed close to the zone, so I'm expecting this as a rejection and the next week a continuation one. So I prefer to keep my zone on the weekly, so it will be much better. Then I liked it also in the daily, even though as we can see here, that was a very nice like formation of candlesticks that they don't have buying power, and today is the day that crosses 3 of them, so it will be a nice sell-off. Like, it follows exactly my evening star formation. The 30-minute shift looks very clean, but it wasn't on my zone because I really like the zone on the weekly, and of course the daily. Like you can see, 1, 2 touches, 3 touches. It's a very clean one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, it's a very clean and respected zone. So yeah, we could just wait. If price never comes back, then it is what it is. We'll find another zone next week, but we're not moving our zones. We have to be very focused and picky. When the market is closed, mark our zones and then follow them. So this one, I personally believe that this week is having after the small retest, is having another rejection candlestick. So I think this week will close something like up here, like a doji vibe, or as it is now, like a rejection one. And probably next week we can have a small wick to the upside and then the big sell-off. That's my prediction. Of course the market can do many things. I'm just trying to have a story, so that gives me more confidence. And AUD USD, it didn't start very well. It was very choppy and slow yesterday, but today is having a nice formation and it's coming more towards my zone. I have this zone marked here. I really like the EMA, the way it's coming, and it has, first is the weekly. It's a very nice weekly story, and when I like the weekly story, like the breakthrough, 1-2 weeks rejection, retest, third rejection, and now we can just have a small wick and push to the upside and make a new high on the weekly. So that's, for me, it's so nice. So when I like the weekly a lot, I'm trying to find as much as I can. Of course, I'm not forcing any zones, but I'm trying to find the zone on the weekly time frame. So here, as we can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, which they're looking so good. Then we have 6, and yeah, pretty much that's enough. 3 and up, it's perfect. But if you're not if you don't trust it enough, you can just go more to the left and see. But I didn't have to. It was enough touches for me. Then I went to the daily time frame. Then I could have placed my zone here. Of course, that's also an area of interest. You have quickly 3 touches, very well respected area. But since the weekly was here when it's open, I expected a bigger retracement. So for me, it made more sense from here to come up here and go up. That's what it does. Now I like the EMA. I usually like a tap in the EMA, and also this zone. It's also great area of interest. We have 1, 2 touches, and if you go more to the left, you can see that we have. This is not very clean, but it's still a touch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, kind of 8. Like you can see that there are multiple touches and clean ones. There's this one. This one's close. So yeah, basically here, like you can see that everyone can see clearly that it is a very good zone, a very well respected area. And if I had the price, like the zone here, the price will be almost off my zone, because I'm waiting for the 4 hour to give me a nice formation. So let's say it doesn't stop there or it goes more down, for me it will be like almost off the zone, so I wouldn't want such a thing. So yeah, that is my zone, and we are just waiting for price to give us what we want on the 4 hour, even though it's looking good. And the 30-minute time frame is very clean. Like I like how clean, and in the 1 hour, like you can see, like the structure goes smoothly, and we can anticipate for price to give us a beautiful inverted. Like that's the move we want. That's exactly the move we want. I'm marking it from now. Like I want a nice inverted head and shoulders. I love this push here. I can create it in the 30-minute, and we can either, if it breaks before, then we go, of course we'll take the trade here to the upside. Our stops will be there, and then our take profit will be, since we're buying in a daily and a weekly area, first stop is this one, but since when we broke through this one, then our next target is 1, 2, 3 up here. So yeah, that is one of my favorite pairs for this week. Of course we have to wait and see. Nothing is given or for sure now. I have a lot of pairs on my red list also, but they're like a little bit more like controversial and aggressive, like TBP USD. I love the, like it's a nice weekly. You can see that it's a weekly rejection last week. It came up to retest, grab the liquidity, and now we can just anticipate a break to go to the downside. But if you zoom in, you actually see that this is the zone. So you want a break, retest, and then a sell-off. So that's exactly what we anticipate. And all the other markets are just to watch. USD JPY, it's just open with a huge gap. All the pairs with the JPY open with a huge gap. So yeah, we just wait for them to see what they want to give us. But for now, our main focus is AUD USD, which is the closest. We're still waiting for New York session to open to see some more volume in the crossover of London and New York session. So we think we can have a very stronger push to the downside. So we have the formation we'll check. So that was for this video. Follow me on my Telegram. I will leave a link in the description because there I'm setting all my entries, everything I do when I enter, when I exit the trade. Follow me on social media, Escape Lab Academy, and don't miss the next video.